out of your way to harass the user in question. Also, note that this channel is based off satirical humor. We tend to say a lot of crude things, so if you don't enjoy extremely rude humor, then we suggest you click away while you still can. Thank you.
Requests are closed. If you know that requests are closed, please do not send us in your requests so we have it for when we open them again. Please wait till we make an announcement saying requests are open. Thank you.
Greetings and welcome to Dingo's Wild Ride. I'm your host, Dingo Chungus.
And I'm Muffin. So this video is going to be a little bit different just because, UG's not here and I'm using one of our older mics, so my audio is probably going to sound a little bit strange. And Dingo also recorded this separately, so his audio might sound a little bit strange, so please bear with us. This is our first video that we're doing since, I went away for college, and since Dingo started joining us, trying to do this audio like we're doing it now. So we still have a lot of stuff we're going to try to get worked out, but hopefully we can get this video going today. Sorry we've been gone so long. Our last video we did was like 5 days ago, and we've had long breaks in between videos. We're really sorry about that. Again, I went off to college, and Yuji's been really busy. In case you haven't heard anything on our Discord about it, Yuji's been really busy. She went to go see my brother graduate from Army boot camp, so she's been gone for a while for that. But we're going to hopefully try to get back on schedule with the videos, so again, bear with us for that. And also we wanted to remind you that the contest is still open, and we are still accepting, people sending in stuff. So if you want to make a banner for us, go ahead and do that. We have the rules and everything posted on our DeviantArt in a journal or just on our Tumblr in a post. So you can go look at that. And also the stream. We are going to be doing the stream. We decided it's going to be this coming Saturday, so August 26th for us at 4 o'clock. Now that time, I will be posting these online for you to see, and that time might change a little bit just depending on how things are with my schedule, because my schedule, it looks clear for Saturday, but things might change. So I'll be posting stuff online for y'all to see about that. And if anything changes, please keep an eye on that update journal I make on DeviantArt for the stream for our birthday. So anyway, before we get into the video, we want to introduce our sprites. These sprites for me were made by Broken Determinic Soul on DeviantArt. Go check them out. They're really good. I really like these sprites.
It's my sprite created by PPG Nubjev on DeviantArt. Yay, they're very excellent.
So getting into the video today, both these characters were requests we received by Chaos55T a long time ago, and we want to apologize for doing these so late. Again, we had lots of requests before we finally closed them, so we just now managed to get around to these. Sorry about that. But anyway, starting off with the looks.
I've gotta say, it's pretty cute. I mean, there's not much else I've really got to say about this. It's cute.
I think it's fucking adorable. I really don't have any criticisms for this character except, a background might be nice just because I like the character, but a background would definitely give it some pop to the picture also. But besides that, I think this is a really nice picture. Getting into the bio. Name, Abel Moxie, age 21. Height, 4 foot, weight 118 pounds, overweight for his height. Date of birth, December 12th. Level 1, stats 2 attack, 4 defense, and 180 HP. Likes pranking of all sorts, baking, cakes, especially strawberry shortcake, NTT's Top Monster Weekly Magazine, playing around, cold places, fancy juice, and pretending to look innocent. Dislikes Cain, his brother, getting caught doing a prank, getting cornered, injuries his brother gives him, his stubby feet, anime, people touching without consent, short/fat people jokes, hot places, intimidating people/monsters, and spicy/salty foods.
Okay, so one thing I'm not a big fan of, and it's something I'm guilty of in the past, is how they just kind of list things for likes and dislikes. It's a lot more boring this way compared to, say, describing the things. Maybe even explain why they like or dislike the things they do.
If this were the personality section, I think I would definitely agree. I like it when people write it out more instead of just listing traits for the personality. But since this is just the likes and dislikes, though, I actually don't mind it too much. I agree that it might just be nicer to read if you actually wrote it all out instead of just listing things. But I don't mind this too much, and I'm glad that you gave him a good amount of likes and dislikes. It really doesn't bother me too much. Prose has sensitive hearing and can use his wings to rapidly glide for a short time. He screams like a goat, but squeals like a bat. That's so freaking cute, but I would like more explanation on the sensitive hearing. Cons is heavily near and farsighted in both eyes. Due to no heel or actual feet, he can easily trip. Believes he does not have magical abilities like other monsters.
How can someone be both near and farsighted? Isn't that just called having terrible eyes? Although, I will say this. I like how they didn't put the incorrect fact about bats being blind and just made Abel, I don't know how you pronounce it, mostly blind. Props for that.
I do agree it's a little bit confusing to me that he's near and farsighted. Location. Abel's located around the forest of Snowdon, or in other cases, running around the waterfall. Info. Abel looked nothing like his dad. He got most of looks from another monster his mom was hanging out with a long time ago, even if he inherited a lot more from his mother, Eva. Ooh. He doesn't bother wondering who his real dad is. He just puts his priorities on other things. His brother and him don't really get along well. They get into a lot of fights. It's always Cain that comes out victorious, and Abel at low HP. To avoid him from ever facing his brother, he spends the majority of the day around the underground, pulling pranks on nearby monsters as a coping skill. But when that doesn't, help in certain situations, he usually hangs around the waterfall, a place where Cain is usually never at. He wasn't taught much, so when he hears something he never understood or learned about, he would usually ask if it's a type of food or monster and mispronounce it.
He mispronounces things he asks about? Wouldn't hearing someone say something make you be able to pronounce it correctly? Unless he's asking questions to books, or it's just bloody stupid. This doesn't make much sense.
I agree with that. If he was asking people about certain words and mispronouncing them, I feel like most of the time people would have told him how that word is actually pronounced, and thus ending his mispronunciation. So that is a little bit confusing. While I like that little info section you added, I would have liked an actual backstory better. This section felt like bits and pieces of a backstory and an other section, all mushed into this info section, when a true backstory would have helped us learn much more about your character and his life with his brother than this section has given us. Also, one thing I want to add for this character, coming up with some kind of breed or species section for him would be nice, because most Undertale OCs usually have like a type of monster section for them. That would be nice just to think of something for that. Moving on to the next character.
Is that Donald Trump as a pig demon? I swear to God, that's Donald Trump as a pig demon.
Again, there really isn't much for me to critique with this character, except for the fact that a background, again, would be a nice touch for this picture. Name, Cain Moxie. Age, 17. Height, 6'8". Weight, 185 pounds. Date of birth, June 27th. Level 2. Stats, 10 attack, 12 defense, 666 HP.
It's a Donald Trump pig demon with 666 hit points. Glorious.
Likes hot sauce, spicy food, biting metal, and your coping skill. Swing in lava, tanks, pictures he's seen from the Surface World pictures. You could just say pictures he's seen from the Surface World, because saying pictures twice just in that tiny little sentence feels really repetitive. Soldiers, upset / horde / aggressive / sexy monsters, taking his anger out, monster history, and hot areas. Dislikes sweet foods, cold or wet areas. His brother Abel, soft / kind / cute monsters, dumbasses, Asgore, humans, people messing with flames, water, getting arrested when trying to get some quick XP, and sweating / crying.
Isn't it kinda normal to dislike crying? That's kind of like the whole dislikes enemies or likes family and friends thing, where it makes much more sense to put it if it's the opposite of the norm.
Pros: light up in dark areas and engulf his entire body in fire as a self-defense mechanism. I would like more explanation on this. How long can he make this self-defense mechanism last? How hot is the fire? Certain things like that need to be written out when it comes to characters' abilities. He can fly for only 5 minutes at a time, will snort very pig-like if you successfully make him laugh. Okay, that's kind of adorable. Cons: short temper, bites things he shouldn't, have physical harm towards others, will die if his flames on both head and tail go out. Cain is found at Hotland, the Core, or their parents' house. Info: he's not all that happy to see monsters telling jokes or being lazy. He wants them to toughen up, be aggressive, and be like the monsters he's read in his history books. Fearsome, ruthless, and wild. It's obvious he has a strong distaste for his brother Abel, practically the polar opposite of him. He just can't stand it when his brother tries to be innocent or sweet. It's practically sickening to Cain. He usually doesn't mind getting into a fight with Abel. He thinks it'll teach Abel not to be so weak, thin-skinned. But due to his great anger, he sometimes forgets his goal and leaves Abel with a sliver of health as a way to teach him a lesson. He sometimes likes to pick off the weak for free XP, but always gets caught by the Royal Guard, foiling his plans, especially the leader of the Royal Guard.
Petty bastard, but not much wrong with that, provided they're not a merry soul.
I like this character a lot. Again, the only criticism I can really give is a true backstory to help a lot, because these bios are both so short, and making a breed or species section would be really good too, just to give your readers some information. I do want to say before we end this video that I really like how you base these characters off of the Cain and Abel from the Bible, if that was actually what you're going for. I just noticed the correlation there. It was really interesting to notice, and I think you did a good job making the personalities fit.
She's Muffin, I'm Dingo, and we are Constructive Criticism, played at generic ukulele.